Today I want to share with you this very special journal, a personalized journal made for my daughter in the vintage style and colors that she loves. On the first page, a beautiful tag with a rose charm saying "Be happy," all coffee dyed papers and a little personal note. My daughter loves colors in teal and pink as well, so I try to incorporate that throughout the book. Extra paper, more journaling spots. Just a little envelope with extra paper and some space where she can hide her note. I love to incorporate tissue paper in my journals because of the look and feel. Also, some fabrics. This again is with tissue paper. Vintage look. My daughter just loves vintage style. Here I just stenciled some leaves in the corners of the pages. Here I used the idea of the waterfall pages, but I adapted it to make it my own and work for my journal. I included this beautiful envelope. It's not an envelope, it's just rather a flip out. Again with beautiful vintage papers. Another flip out and a tuck spot. More stenciling in the corners. Another fabric stitched card, journaling card. More fabrics, more coffee dyed pages. I just love this little embellished paper clip. It looks so vintage. This journal is full of little surprises. Here I included an envelope with some things that she can stick in herself. Another journaling card with extra writing space. More tags and coffee dyed paper. This is a flip-up envelope with some hidden handmade paper and more tags. These tags were made with tissue paper. It's a secret journaling spot and more embellished paper clips. More color dyed papers. All these papers I hand dye either on my dining table with a paintbrush and coffee or food colorings. I love including all these little envelopes, making them look like vintage envelopes. This was an interesting design. I used stencils when I coffee dyed the paper. These pages again stenciled with coffee. More stenciling in the corners. This is my favorite envelope by far. I use tissue paper, bits and pieces of it, with some script stamping in between. Some more of the beautiful vintage tissue paper, and here I've added in a little pull-out notebook with more journaling space. I used the waterfall design again and just tore out some of the roses on the tissue paper and put them on the edges. I love adding charms in my notebooks, especially on paper clips. She also loves flowers, that's why you see flowers throughout the book. What shall I call this? A little flip out, pull out, again with tissue paper. This little piece I just used different color stenciling to create the effect. Another envelope and more journaling papers. I love this coffee dyed paper. It gives an effect that looks like wood. The simple ribbon tie closure and the tassel on the spine adds to the vintage look. All the papers in this journal was hand created by myself. I either use coffee dyed paper, which I print on, paint on, stencil on, stamp on. I do whatever I can to make the papers unique.